A major story has just emerged that could change the course of the Dallas Cowboys defense. Micah Parsons, one of the most dominant players in the NFL in recent years, is trying to assemble his dream team and has set his sights on Myles Garrett, the defensive star of the Cleveland Browns. And Parsons isn't doing this alone. He's willing to make personal sacrifices to ensure Garrett joins the Cowboys, and we're going to tell you everything we know about this situation. Before diving into this incredible story, it's important to understand the context behind the possible arrival of Myles Garrett in Dallas. With his 30th birthday approaching in December, Garrett is at a crossroads in his career. Over 8 seasons, the Cleveland Browns player has been one of the standout stars in the NFL, racking up 102.5 sacks and earning recognition as one of the league's best defensive players. However, now he's looking for more, a place where he can compete for a championship, something he hasn't achieved in his career. It seems the Browns cannot offer him that opportunity, which is why Garrett has requested to be traded. This move has put him on the radar of several teams, and the Cowboys appear to be one of the leading candidates to acquire him. In this context, Micah Parsons has seen an opportunity and is working hard to lure Garrett, seeking a defensive duo that could be lethal to any offense. Myles Garrett isn't just a flashy name. He's a player who has proven his worth every season. His ability to pressure the quarterback and change the course of a game are qualities that don't go unnoticed. Since being selected by the Browns as the first overall pick in the 2017 draft, Garrett has been a cornerstone of their defense. Over the last 8 seasons, he's accumulated sacks and been named to multiple Pro Bowls, earning recognition as one of the best in his position. However, Garrett is seeking more, to compete for a title. As his 30th birthday approaches, his window for winning a Super Bowl is closing. In his own words, Garrett has requested to be traded to a contender, and that's where the Cowboys come into play. Dallas, which already boasts one of the best defenses in the league, could be looking for that final piece to become a true title contender. And that's where Micah Parsons steps in. The young Cowboys linebacker hasn't hesitated to use his social media to recruit Garrett. In fact, he's been so proactive in this regard that he has publicly stated that he'd be willing to accept a lower-paying contract if it helps make Garrett's signing possible. But that's not all. Parsons has even used an Iron Man gif on his social media, drawing a parallel with the Avengers and suggesting that together they could defeat Thanos and his friends, clearly hinting at the idea that their union would be something epic in the NFL world. Now, I want to know your thoughts on this possible partnership between Parsons and Garrett. Do you think this defensive superstar duo would be enough to lead the Cowboys to the Super Bowl? Or do you think Dallas should invest its draft capital in other more needed positions? Leave your thoughts in the comments because we want to hear what you think. And if you're excited about the idea of seeing Garrett with the Cowboys, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Now, let's get to the most important part of this video. The real possibility of Garrett joining the Cowboys. Micah Parsons is doing everything he can to make this happen, but will the Cowboys be able to pull off this transaction without compromising too much of the team's future? What will happen with Garrett's and Parsons' contracts? Let's break it down. Micah Parsons isn't sitting still on this matter. The leader of the Cowboys' defense has expressed his interest in having Myles Garrett as a teammate, and he's done so in a very creative way. Using his social media, Parsons has extended an invitation to Garrett, suggesting that together they could form an unstoppable defense capable of facing off against the league's best offenses. What's most surprising is that Parsons is willing to make sacrifices to make this happen. The young linebacker has stated he'd accept a lower-paying contract, so Garrett could join the team, which shows his commitment to the cause. However, this move isn't easy. The Cowboys would have to part with a significant amount of their draft capital to land Garrett, and this could affect the long-term construction of the team. Additionally, Dallas' financial situation is delicate, as both Garrett and Parsons may want big contracts in the future. The Jones family would have to make tough decisions on how to balance salaries and contracts to make room for both players. If the Cowboys manage to bring in Garrett, it could completely change the dynamics of the NFL. With Garrett and Parsons on the same defense, Dallas would have one of the best pass rushing duos of all time, capable of dominating any opposing offense. But this decision would also have long-term financial implications. Not only would they need to clear space for Garrett's contract, but they'd also need to extend Parsons' contract, putting Dallas in a complicated situation. In the long run, the Cowboys would have to manage their salary cap carefully to avoid compromising the team's future. What do you think about the possible signing of Myles Garrett by the Cowboys? Would it be the perfect move to strengthen the defense? Or do you think Dallas should prioritize other positions? Is this the best way to get that elusive Super Bowl? Leave your comment below and let us know what you think. We'd love to hear your opinion. Dak Prescott's contract with the Dallas Cowboys, totaling $240 million, is generating controversy and could be causing serious issues for the Cowboys' salary cap situation. What does this record-breaking deal mean, and how could it impact the team's ability to retain its stars or sign new players? Stay tuned to learn all the details and the repercussions of this historic contract. Before diving deep into the Cowboys' salary situation, there's another aspect that also deserves our attention. Dak Prescott didn't just sign the largest contract in NFL history, but this deal could force the Cowboys to make tough decisions to adjust their roster. Restructuring the contract may be necessary to provide more flexibility to the team and avoid exceeding the salary cap. This situation leaves the Cowboys with an important dilemma: how to balance the team's finances while maintaining competitiveness. Dak Prescott's contract marks a turning point for the Cowboys. With a total compensation of $240 million, including an $80 million signing bonus, Prescott becomes one of the highest-paid quarterbacks in history. However, the most concerning part is the financial impact this will have on the team's salary cap. In 2025, Prescott's base salary will be $47.75 million, which represents a massive burden for a team that is already above the salary cap. This situation forces the Cowboys to make quick decisions to comply with NFL regulations. Now it's your turn. Do you think the Cowboys made the right decision giving Dak Prescott such a large contract? How will this affect their ability to retain other key players or sign new reinforcements? Let us know your opinion in the comments. We'd love to hear what you think about this risky move. Now, let's get into the most talked about part. The impact of this record contract could be much bigger than it seems. The Cowboys' salary situation is on the brink of collapse, and the decisions they make in the coming weeks could change the course of the season. Keep watching to learn all the explosive details of this matter. Dak Prescott has just signed a historic $240 million contract with the Dallas Cowboys, becoming the quarterback with the greatest salary impact in the NFL. With an $80 million signing bonus and a $47.75 million base salary for the 2025 season, this deal places Prescott in a tough financial position. While it's a recognition of his talent, it could also put the team's flexibility at risk, as they are already over the salary cap. How will Dallas handle this situation without losing competitiveness? Prescott's contract has immediate consequences for the Cowboys' salary structure. This deal not only means that Dallas will have to make adjustments to its roster, but it could also affect their ability to retain key players in the near future. With the salary cap already stretched to the limit and some critical positions unresolved, the Cowboys might be forced to make tough decisions about who stays on the team and who could be released. Plus, the pressure on Prescott to lead the team to the playoffs will be even greater. What do you think about the Cowboys' salary situation? Do you believe Dak Prescott is the quarterback the team needs to take them to the Super Bowl, or will his contract be an obstacle to the team's future? Should the Cowboys have taken a different approach with their financial situation? Let us know your opinion in the comments. We want to hear what you think about this tough decision. And that brings us to the end of this important update about the Dallas Cowboys and their situation with Dak Prescott. Without a doubt, we'll see how this move impacts the team in the coming seasons. Don't forget to stay tuned for more news about the Cowboys and more. See you in the next video. Take care.